There's no way you're killing this guy. What is he doing? Oh my.
Fight!
Okay, if he BKB'd, he would have killed him, actually. Did he win this man fight? Hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy Speed here, and today we're going to be looking at Arteezy's morphling. In particular, this is a game where they were having a bit of a tough time, right? 10 minutes in, they're down 2k net worth, and I can tell you, at 12 minutes, they're actually down 3k net worth. So Shopify Rebellion in a pretty bad situation here, right? You're against a team comp with a lot of kill threat. They have glimpse, they have hookshot. It's very hard to dodge on the map. However, Arteezy, at the end of the day, still ends up having a pretty damn good game. He ends up carrying this game very, very hard, right? 9, 4, and 8, doing a really nice job. You know, of course, his teammates did great as well. Mikey going 10, 2, and 7, and Safelane with 13 assists is pretty impressive. And so either way, I just want to talk about how he recovers in this game, where he finds farm, and how you guys can be better and more efficient on the map. I'm going to be doing this live, so we're just going to be watching it together and kind of going over every little thing I notice that makes him a, just good farmer. Also, I want to tell you guys that if you've been struggling with solo queue and you're looking to get to the next rank, I'm going to be able to help you. Like literally with the Game Leap website, I'm going to give you guys guides that are going to make it unbelievably clear on what you need to do. So if you've been stuck in the solo queue grind, you don't know what to do, and you want to become absolutely broken, but like actually you want to become much, much better at Dota, and you want to take it more seriously, the Game Leap website is going to help you do that. So click the link down below. I'm going to help you get to the next rank, and I'll see you there. So first things first, it's very important to push out the lane as far as possible when you get information on the map. Seeing that the Terrorblade, Disruptor, and Clockwork were all top, and now Tide is even showing mid, he is very, very notably pushing it out all the way. What I mean by that is he didn't stop at this camp, he didn't stop at this camp, he didn't stop at this camp, he didn't stop at any of those camps. So if you're a carry player, it's actually important to do this. And the reason why, I've been learning this as well, and you might be like, oh, it's just push out the lane, right? But why is it important? What does it do? That's the important question. And what it does is it makes it hard for the enemy to feel comfortable in this area. See, wow, he's gonna TP mid, they're gonna look for a play. Huh, are they gonna coil this guy? They can try. Kind of risky. Okay, we'll see if this plays out. But the reason why this is important is this creep wave will now die to the tower, which is good because the enemy is going to lose those resources, and it makes this jungle way safer because then anyone who comes out to push out bottom is not going to see anything, right? Because you're not going to push out another creep wave for a while, and so you'll be able to safely, very, very safely take neutral creeps. However, he's going to TP mid here. Okay. Will he wait farm in? They use Disruptor ulti, so maybe he will. He's getting a little bit stuck, but okay, he'll take out the Disruptor, probably look for the Clockwork here. Seems like the safe play. Okay. All right, they get the Clockwork, and whoa, they're really chasing. Oh! All right, that was cheeky. He would have been basically out of mana if he even hit the glimpse on Disruptor. He was trying to turn into Disruptor and glimpse him for the kill, which is, I mean, it's a cool idea. All right, he wastes his mana pool and glimpses. Okay, this was just a waste of time, I will admit. This is actually bad from Arteezy. I think it's pretty important. Like, you could argue if he killed the Disruptor, it would have been a good play, but even then, I would kind of say that it's not worth it. You should just get back to the top side or whatever open farm there is as fast as you can so you can push out the lane as far as you can, right? Because once again, the further you can push it out, the longer you typically can hit neutrals for, as the enemy is going to show in a very defensive position. Are they trying to sunstrike him? Okay, that wasn't very close. They really tried though. Okay, so big fight breaking out top. His Ench is bodying from here, so that's a good play from Ench, right? Kind of just enabling him to farm bottom. Has to be afraid of the glimpse here, so okay. Is he dead? He has a big mana pool problem here. Shifting as much as he can, really trying to bait, but no, it goes down. Okay, so definitely got a little bit over ambitious there. So what Arteezy does next is really cool in my opinion. There is a lot of plays he can make, but the most straightforward play that every single pub player would make just to intentionally grief my game, if I'm the offlaner, in this case, just to grief my game, they would take the ancient stack that I meticulously stacked for the last 3 minutes. But Arteezy quickly realizes, okay, number one, maybe I shouldn't be here in the first place. The reason why is Beastmaster is a hero that you want to give farm priority to. This is not an offlane hero you want to sack. So Beastmaster tends to want to take the lane, then the 2 camps below him, and then the triangle. And so it's pretty important, if you can, not to step on his toes. So what Arteezy's going to do is nuke at the mid wave. Doesn't look to pressure mid tower. They have Disruptor. It's certainly a little bit too dangerous to make that play. And so he's going to wrap towards the jungle. Okay, they kill that was a crazy sunder from TB. Yeah, so he actually sees that the TB sunders the Disruptor here. And wow, they actually take out the puck. Nice play. But he sees that the TB is sundered, and he quickly realizes, oh, TB is really low on health, right? So he makes the quick adjustment because of this deep ward. Remember, guys, play vision. Like, a big thing about becoming a better player is playing vision. So he's going to go onto this deep ward, and eventually, the Terrorblade stacks the camp, but eventually is able to come through, turns into Terror Blade, slows him up, and he gets the kill. Like, that's huge. He's gonna TP out, doesn't want to get glimpsed. Massive play, right? That's a massive kill. 600 gold, oh my gosh. 600 gold to Arteezy there for making that play, as Tidehunter's gonna be a bit of a bully. But yeah, he's gonna now push out the mid wave as fast as he can. With bottom wave push all the way out, it's a little bit hard for him to farm that area. So instead, he's just gonna come in. And it looks like they're collapsing on mid here. I don't think this, wow, is he really gonna push forward here? With them respawning in 2 seconds? This is kind of crazy. I guess they just feel like they're on a timing with Helm Dom. So, okay, he's playing for the mid tower. This is just good synergy from Shopify here, understanding that, okay, oh, going for a coil. I don't know if that's gonna work. They're gonna be able to poke pretty damn hard onto the Invoker here. And wow, they take out the Tidehunter. I think the big thing that Arteezy has identified here is the fact that the Terrorblade TP'd bottom. So at least you know it's a 4-on-5 at worst. And they're going to be able to transition this into Roshan now. Yeah, so this Tide Death and play on the mid lane is really bad, as okay, they consider jumping the Invoker, but he'll take the Aegis and we'll see where they go from here. So he is actually going to take the first Aegis. Some teams will opt to actually give it to the Puck or give it to the Beastmaster just to allow these heroes to play the aggressive parts of the map. However, Morphling is definitely a hero where you can play pretty aggressive, but he's not going to push out bottom too far. He sees the clockwork, and I guess he takes that. I mean, this is risky because there could be a lane ward. We'll see. Yeah, I guess he just feels, okay, now he sees Disruptor. They have a lane ward top. You see Disruptor, there's no way you can die. And because he knows that Disruptor is his main kill threat here, he can push all the way out, right? He can go all the way, keep going, push out the lane, maybe probably even look to take the tier 1, right? It's pretty free tier 1. Taking this tier 1 is definitely good. It makes playing bottom side very hard for the enemy. So they're going to take, yeah, I think they're just going to run it down the lane. No need to complicate for Shopify. At this point, they've completely recovered past that 3K mark. I think the big thing that we learned there is, push out the lane as far as you can. Be very aware to TP into these mid defenses. Mid tier 1 in particular. As a carry player, a lot of carry players, they get tunnel vision on creeps. Either they tunnel vision on fights or tunnel vision on creeps. The balance is what's key. He saw the enemy pushing a tower, taking a dangerous position, and he's going to punish. All right, they're going to force them back bottom, and he actually doesn't have TP here, so, oh. Okay. You don't really do any damage to Tide with auto attacks when you get nuked. As okay, they get a good static storm. This is going to be maybe a really good fight for Hellraisers, actually. Oh, they're cooking them. They're actually cooking them so hard. All right, he's going to wait for him through. Probably has to TP out, actually. Yeah. Did he do it too late? No, he's good. So from here on out, he has a BKB, and I think what that means for him is that there's almost nothing that can kill him. I mean, sure, they could hookshot him into Cogback and a Ravage. Maybe that would kill him, but like, as long as BKB is up, which it's not here, but as long as BKB is up, there's no real combination of heroes that kills him unless he truly, like, really isn't ready, right? So they're gonna take out Crit. Are they really looking for a fight here? This is pretty crazy. The Tidehunter Morphling matchup's a bit of a tough one because you really just can't kill Tide. And because of the fact that your hero is primarily base damage, you have a really hard time dealing with Anger Smash, which reduces base damage. Okay, Invoker's gonna get out. He's gonna chase on a little bit towards the Tide. Can they really kill this guy though? He's chasing on because he literally does no damage. All right, from there, he's gonna take his defensive triangle. They backed off the tier 2 push because Tide's Ravage was up and the enemy team was respawning. So they wanna be a little bit careful around that very clearly. From there, okay, so he's helping out his guy a little bit. At this point with the BKB, oh no, it's on cooldown right now. So he has to be very careful. Even here, yeah, they're chasing. Glimpse up soon, they get him out. So they kick the Morphling all the way out. He'll head towards mid lane, sees the Clockwork top, sees Disruptor now, so I would imagine he'd make his way towards top here, yeah. So he's going to wait for him, wants to be as efficient as possible. He'll take the camps on the way to top. No, he actually won't. He's going to leave them for Beastmaster. He's going to immediately get back to that lane. So I don't know, a big thing that I've seen from Arteezy this game is that he really puts a high emphasis, a high priority on getting this lane out as far as he can and as fast as he can. So he'll clear out this camp. Very nice. So I'd like to look at this clip here around the 30-minute mark here. Arteezy's pushing out bottom. His team is playing a very split map style right now. Snapfire's pushing out top, Beast and Ench in the mid jungle, Puck actually cutting the bot wave, which is a little bit weird, but okay, Puck is cutting out the bot wave, or okay, no, Puck is actually hunting. And so he's gonna farm up these nearby camps, wants to complete his Manta. It's gonna help with the Terror Blade, allow him to kite out the Scotty a little bit, get rid of the reflection. It's actually very important as he gets the Titan Sliver grade item. So his Enchantress gets picked off, probably got glimpsed, and he's gonna move into the enemy jungle. And I love this. It's just like a quick, like these plays to me are the sign of a really top tier player. Because what most players would do is they would kind of walk back towards their team, right? They would walk back towards their team. But what he's really good about here is saying, okay, I have a creep giving a little bit of vision for me is this mid creep, and he sees that the majority of heroes are top. I know it seems simple in theory, right? It's simple in theory, but in practice it's hard being quick enough to say, okay, I have enough time to clear out these camps, as he's going to TP out here, doesn't want to take any risk in getting glimpsed, right? When you're playing against Disruptor, it's kind of the reason why this hero is so damn annoying, but when you're playing against Disruptor, you have to play quite a bit different, unfortunately. You have to be much more careful about how far out you're pushing out lanes, and, you know, just running into open areas. A lot of supports don't threaten you at all. Disruptor, it's not the case. So he's going to push out top here. His team gets jump mid. Oh no, it's actually the opposite. As he sees the Invoker, I don't really think you can go on this guy. He's going to try. All right, he bullies him a bit. So just a quick play. From there, he's looking, I guess he's looking for Invoker. What is this? This is a crazy play. I guess he thought that Invoker would be in this area. So Invoker does show up, but there's no way you're killing this guy. What is he doing? Oh my. Okay, if he BKB'd, he would have killed him, actually. Did he win this man fight? He's kind of winning. My god, are you kidding me? How did Ramses not get Sunder off? I guess, couldn't he have Sunder one of the illusions, or were the illusions low? What is this play? So if he BKB'd here, he would have killed this guy, actually. Because the reason why he doesn't kill him here is he got pushed back and then BKB'd. So he actually would have killed that guy. So that play would have straight up worked out. And then he makes a reflection of the TB, spawns an illusion, which certainly gives him a lot of damage. Pops Ment at the last second, and there's nothing for him to Sunder. There actually was nothing. And he just straight up died. He needed to man up on Terrorblade. I feel like he was pretty... Would he have won that if he manned up? Oh man, they broke them with that. That's crazy. This game felt like it was maybe still playable for the side of Hellraisers. I mean, oh, Invoker diebacked. Okay, I see. That was crazy that they made that play, actually. That's so insane that he just read that the Invoker would run back that way, which makes sense, right? But I don't know, he just like takes that risk, sees that the Invoker is gonna run that way. They dive the base, which might have been heinous. I don't know if Ramses messed up there and could have made the play. I don't really know, but either way, pretty wild stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you learned quite a bit about the carry role. I like making these analysis where I sort of just talk about whatever I'm seeing and try to update you guys or inform you guys about, you know, how these pro players think and, you know, why do they make the decisions that they do. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.
And that's all, but remember, before you leave, come on, before you tune out, subscribe to the Game Leap website where we are going to help you get to the next rank. If you're stuck, click the link down below, and I'm out. Peace.